You're using.
You have to stay.
Hey, can everybody hear me? Raise your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can hear me?
Yes. Yeah, Tony.
Hey, good.
Hey,
We got some boys together. Hey, do we have all the seniors together? Is there a lot of seniors together?
Muncher.
You allow them to use the camera.
Yeah, Legler.
Oh.
Mike's getting ready for an interview.
All right. Hey, guys, if you can, once we get going, mute all your stuff, would you please?
What?
Mute it.
Make sure you guys mute it. Thanks.
All right, shut your video on. Put your video on and
Okay, I can do it.
Hey, there you go. Hey, Noe, what's up?
So,
You're muted.
Dang. No. Yeah.
typical save.
So,
Yes, man.
You see your picture?
get that guy's muted.
Yeah.
Say something, Caleb.
Oh, it is on. Okay.
Oh, you know what? I know where I mute these guys at.
Unmute
I
it.
think.
What up?
Are the moms in there too?
Here we go. I got it. That's my. Nate, can you go get me a little piece of tape? I want to mark this. This is my Zoom call right here, or I'll forget. That's how I turn them guys off. Hey guys, the ones that are on already, some of you guys are getting awards later in the program, so bear with us and stay on the Zoom. And once the awards come up, we will try to get you guys on full screen here too. So. Looks like everybody's muted. Charles Burnell, you're looking good. And sorry, guys, you won't see the studio like we see it. I had to switch things up last night, so. Oh, there you go. Perfect. Zoom here. All right. We'll be back later with you. Hopefully you guys are watching the program on YouTube or Facebook. Besides just watching us on Zoom here. Maybe I could move that up a little bit. So, all right. I'll turn you guys off so I can't hear you. We got a few more minutes. Oh, yeah. All right, welcome to Des Moines Capitals Hockey, live from the Capitals studio here in Urbandale, Iowa. Joe Baxter, I knew I was going to do that tonight. Joe Baxter and Tony Scott getting ready to bring you the 2019-2020 Banquet. Since we have COVID-19 out there, this is what we do these days. Joe, you're an expert at this. You've done this plenty of times on Zoom. This is all new to us, a lot of new things this year, so we're going to get started right away. We first of all want to welcome everybody that jumped on here tonight. It looks like we have quite a few on YouTube. If you guys have any questions for us or so forth, or you can't hear us, just let us know. Jump on YouTube, Facebook, and the Messenger, or if you have my phone number, give me a text. I'll be looking down at it. Joe, what do you got from the president here?
Well, Tony, as you said, this is kind of life how we've been living here the last couple of months. So we'll do the best we can to make this fun and eventful for the players. And we're going to run through a few things here on some announcements, some thank yous. And then we got a couple of videos, I think, to show in there. And then we'll turn it over to the coaches here in a little while for the player awards.
So if you guys haven't already, we have definitely grabbed a cold adult beverage here. Sit down and grab an adult beverage, get some food. Hopefully this doesn't go on too long, it doesn't take up too much of your time, but there is a lot to go through, and we want to try to recognize everybody that on this team. Everybody did such a great job putting this thing on this year, our whole organization putting stuff on this year. Joe, do you want to go through the board members here?
Yep,
and
I can do that.
just to get started here and see what happens.
So we usually announce this in April because that's when our board turns over each year. So we're a little behind on that because of the situation. But for starters, we'd like to thank our outgoing board members, senior parents. Many have been involved for years. So Betsy Kruger, John Young, Lisa Christ, and Joe Porup, thank you for everything you've done for the Capitals. Our new 2021 board that began their term in April. Our 4 new members are Amber Myers, Steve Adams, Dave Noga, and Russ Legler. And then the board members carried over from last year are Jeff Starr, Mike Logsden, Brent Wiersma, Tony, and myself.
Well, I want to send a special thanks out to all the board members, too. A lot of people think I do all this. I don't. Everybody has a part in it, and a special thank you to Mike Logsden. He's our travel guy, and I put him, at the beginning of the year, he goes, I'm not doing anything. And I said, oh, yeah, you will. And I think we were down in Kansas City when he found out in the middle of our game that we had no hotel booked for the players, and I don't believe he saw any of our game, but him and his wife, thank God, got us another room, another hotel, and as coaches and players and myself, we had no clue that anything happened because we just show up to the hotel and we go in. So thanks to the treasurer, Betsy Kruger, and everybody else, John Young, everybody does such a great job. If it wasn't for our great board members, this thing would not roll as smooth as it does. So thank you, everybody there. And thank you, Joe.
So we've got a few other thank yous here, too, to get out to, and we'll try to hit everybody. Apologize if we miss someone, but we're going to start with Craig, our bus driver.
Oh, my gosh.
Unbelievable bus driver. Tony can go into the the bus breakdown here a little bit, but Craig is great. Craig's my understanding is the bus company is closed right now.
Yeah, when this hit, Craig texted me and said that he is done working until I think August or so. It's a funny story about Craig. I was laying in bed in the camper about 12:15 last Saturday night. My phone goes off, and I'm like, who the hell's texting me at 12:15? If you guys know Bingo, I figure it was my buddy Bingo from the lake, and that's not uncommon for him to text me at that time. But it was Craig. He was asking about the banquet, wanted to know how to get on the banquet, and so we actually had a 15-minute conversation through text messages. So, yeah, our breakdown, Craig, you did one hell of a job getting us safe to a truck stop and getting us back home. So, you know, 8, 10 years. I don't know how many years we've had them, but we broke down maybe once. I think we broke down one other time, just like the hotel situation in Kansas City. Craig swapped out our buses up in Mason City, and our team had no clue that we switched buses until we got on it. So hats off to CTI, I think is the company, and Craig and so
and
forth.
Craig, if you're out there, hopefully you are. Thanks. I know the players love you too.
All right.
Few other things. Jenny Young has been doing the program ads here for the last few years. I know that's a lot of work, so thank you to her. Shout out to the Kruger's social chairs with the RV. We're going to miss that, definitely. The senior night and banquet committees, that's senior and junior parents. Again, a tremendous amount of work that goes into those things. Couple others, our trainers, Caitlin and Lindsay. And Cheney.
Cheney, yeah. Cheney's another guy, coaching staff, behind the scene guy. You guys, most people out there don't even know who Cheney is, but our boys certainly do, and our coaches certainly do. And he runs a hell of a off-ice training program from August to the end of the season. And Cheney, I know you're probably listening, so thank you. And he's, like I say, most people don't even know he exists on our team, but he likes to be back and sets down. So, yeah. So anyway, going through. Okay, we got Cheney done. We're going through notes here as we go on, guys. So,
and one of our trainers had a baby this year too. So congratulations to her and her husband.
Yeah, and he's going to be a Capital. We got the rights to him already. So,
anybody else I missed there, Tony, that you can think of? I know, all parents are involved at some level. So thank you for everything you do. As you guys know. This takes quite a bit of work to run this show. And
no, I think if we missed anybody, I'm sorry, but I think anybody that has a hand in this to help get this program going, and it does take a lot of work to run a hockey team, and I appreciate everything everybody does out there. So
I'll give one more shout out, Tony, to your normal sidekick here is Rob Paulus.
Yes, Rob Paulus. Got to say hi to him. Yeah, Rob Paulus, he has came on to be the color guy on the radio this year or last season, however you want to look at it. It's odd for me to say this year. We're already planning the next season, so we're already planning the 2021 season. So my mind is kind of off this last season, and now we have the banquet. So, but yeah, shout out to Rob. Appreciate everything he does, and he's awesome. He brings a lot to our broadcast, and love having him there.
So it looks like next on our agenda here, Tony, is a salute to our seniors, which have had a very, very interesting end to their hockey season, their school years, etc. Something I'm sure that they will never forget. But I think we have a video here that we made.
See if
Tony's the producer, I believe, of this video.
And hey, guys, bear with us as this video gets going. It's quite long. It's entertaining. We found out our audio on our camera is shit, so we do have a new camera for the next season, and that's what we're using tonight, but did not know our microphone on that camera was as bad as what it was. So I am going to try to get this senior video going. A lot of buttons here, guys, so put that up there. Oh, we want to pause that. Sorry, Brody. Look at Brody's face. I paused right on the screen. Nice face there, Brody.
Hi, Brody.
All right, guys. So we're going to turn our mics off and let you guys listen to the senior video here. So about 25 minutes long. I know the audio is bad, but it is fun to listen to.
Favorite road trip was Omaha because the bus broke down and we got to hang out and we saw two guys get in a fight in a strip mall. Beautiful. My favorite road trip snack.
All right, sorry guys, that's not what we wanting to do here. So here we go. We want to restart that. There we go. Start from the beginning. Here we go. Nope, that's not the video either. Bear with me. That's us. All right, and I'm going to try to get this volume turned down for you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I am.
Hey, Tony.
Hey there.
How you doing?
Good.
Save the big guy for last.
I'll do a cookie dough.
Try to do a medium. I'll do a medium chocolate brownie extreme chili dogs. Can I get a medium chocolate chip cookie dough blizzard, please? Combo medium. Medium cheesecake. Thank you. Thanks. Can I get a medium Swiss cone dipped in cherry? Thank you.
Can I get a medium Oreo blizzard?
Can I get a medium Heath caramel brownie blizzard?
Can I get a medium chocolate chip cookie dough blizzard?
I'll do a medium chocolate brownie.
All right, sitting down with senior goalie number 1, Ethan Burney, and he goes to online schools. And Ethan, how are you?
Doing all right.
Nice win today. All right, a couple questions here for you. Any current or past Capitals or anybody else, who are you going to miss the most once you get done with your Capitals career?
I'm going to miss the senior group. I'm going to miss the junior group also, just because that's the group I got drafted with. I'm going to miss that senior group from 2 years ago with Tinker, Rose, Toplip, and Mitchell. That's probably about it.
Favorite road trip snack?
Favorite road trip would go to this year when we went to Omaha, just because the bus broke down and we were stuck at a gas station for a couple hours. And the go-to snack on the road trip would be gummy bears.
Okay, that's all I got. I'll have a couple more questions for you later on today. All right, sitting down with number 300, Hubbard, senior from Waukee High School. How you doing?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm great. A couple questions for you. Current or past Capitals, once you're gone, you graduate from the Capitals, who are you going to miss the most?
Probably my Liney Baxter, as well as DeCarlo. We had a good bond going.
Anybody else?
Honestly, like all the seniors, we miss them all, to be honest.
All right, favorite road trip snack?
Gonna go to Omaha as well. Pretty fun, getting the bus broken down. More time with the boys. Favorite snack probably is the white cheddar popcorn. Everyone on the team knows that. That's my go-to snack every time.
All right, I'll be back with more questions later on.
Thank you.
All right, sitting down with number 6, Carson Davidson, a senior from Valley High School. And Carson, how you doing?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good. Ask you a couple of questions here. Who from the Capitals, current or past Capitals, will you miss the most?
Probably my boy Noah Gildevan and all the boys, all the senior boys from this year, mainly because I've been so close to all of them for the past 4 years, and it's never going to be the same without them. Just them being there for me all the time and supporting me through whatever I'm going through on or off the ice. It's just an amazing experience, so all those boys are forever in my list of great friends.
All right, favorite road trip and favorite snack?
Favorite road trip is probably Omaha, because on the way back we got both of the speakers going and everyone was dancing, shirts were off, and a lot of activities, a lot of fun on the way back. My favorite snack would have to be either barbecue corn nuts or chocolate covered pretzels, either Hershey's or the Flips ones.
All right, thanks, Carson.
Thank you. Let's go to Iowa City and get home.
All right, sitting down here with senior Tanner from Valley High School. Tanner, how are you?
I'm doing well, how are you?
Good. I've got a few questions here. I'm going to do one question, I guess, right now. Who from the Capitol do you miss or will miss the most when you're gone, and why?
Oh man, I'll miss all the boys. We've really built a big family here. It's been like a second family to me. I'll probably miss Clark the most just because we've been together the longest probably. We've always played together. But I bet our friendship won't end here. So definitely won't be missing too much.
Hey, your Dairy Queen showed up. There you go. Yeah, we got to have the Dairy Queen in there. All right, I'll do one more with you here, Tanner. As you're eating your ice cream. I'm going to ask two here. I'm going to change this question up a little bit.
Okay.
Favorite road trip and favorite snack?
Oh, favorite road trip.
We don't have a whole lot of snacks we take on the road, so that's why I changed it up a little bit.
Oh, well, my favorite snack probably is Twizzlers. I always love a good small bag of Twizzlers for the road. Favorite road trip definitely was this last one to Kansas City. We came back and went to Hooters, So it's always a fun memory. So.
All right, Tanner. Thanks. We'll get some more questions out to you later.
All right, perfect.
All right, sitting down with number 21, Clark Kruger, senior from Dowling High School. Clark, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. A couple questions here for you to start out the day. Who from the Capitals do you miss or will miss the most, and why?
Like on the team or senior?
Anybody you're going to, once you're gone from the Capitals, who you're going to miss the most? Current or past Capitals? Or who do you miss now right now on the Capitals? Could be anybody.
I'll miss Logsdon next year. I drive him every day.
Good. Anybody else?
My boy Brunel.
Okay.
T-Dog. Sitting right here. I'll be seeing a lot of these guys next year.
Okay. Alright.
Oh. I don't know how I forgot my boy's name.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm going to see you next year. Every day almost.
Oops, my phone just died. Alright. Your favorite snack on the road and your favorite road trip?
My favorite snack? I always enjoy eating some Starburst on the road back. Favorite road trip would have to be a couple weeks ago we went to Omaha, bowling the laser tag. I brought my own bowling ball.
Okay. Thanks, Clark. Alright, sitting down with Mason Pork, number 23, Southeast Polk. What do you think?
I just got done having a good one with the boys with our last home game and ready to have a great time with them on the limo.
Alright, so a couple questions here. Let's see. Who from the Capitol do you miss or will miss the most once you're gone, and why?
I will for sure miss all the boys, just being another family away from home, just being that second hand. But I'd say the most I'll miss is Brett Baxter. Just grew up with him, went on road trips a lot with him, and stayed together, so he'll be the one I miss the most, I said.
And then how about your favorite road trip and your favorite snack on the road trips?
My favorite snack on the road trip is for sure Starburst Minis that come unwrapped, easy to eat. And then my favorite road trip was our second to last one to Omaha when we got broke down and had fun with the boys. And then last but not least, the one to KC, going to Hooters with my boy Tony.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, sitting down with senior number 27, Dallas Center Grind, Brody Styles. How are you?
Pretty good, how about you?
I'm great. A couple questions here for you to start out the afternoon. Who from the Capitals or past Capitals or anybody else that you would going to miss once you graduate and move on from the Capitals?
I'm going to miss the senior class for sure. I'm going to miss Wiersma. I'm going to miss Knopfla, Baxter, junior class. They're a fun class too. Me too. I'm going to miss Marion. He's a real fun coach.
All right. Favorite road trip and favorite road trip snack?
Favorite road trip was Omaha because the bus broke down and got to hang out, and we saw two guys getting a fight in a strip mall. My favorite road trip snack is probably Little Debbie double stacker. The fudge rounds.
Good answer, by the way. Good answer. Go back to the fight. What fight did we miss at them all?
It was when we were leaving Spaghetti Works, these guys were like,
that's right.
around, and they like swung up, and then one of them, they just ran away, and he got scared, and they got in a getaway vehicle and drove away.
Yeah, I forgot about that, yes.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. All right, sitting down with number 33, Ryan Webb, Dowling High School, senior. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm great.
Sweet.
Current capital or past capital, who will you miss the most? Or maybe not even a capital, but who you going to miss the most for once you graduate and move on?
I'm going to miss, I was pretty close with Tink and Rose, two grades above me, and then I'll just miss all the seniors from our class.
All right, favorite road trip snack?
Favorite road trip was definitely Omaha. Bus broke down. Just got to hang out in the truck stop. And then favorite snack, me and Clark are always stealing Paulus' snacks, so wherever he brings.
All right, thank you. We'll be back with more questions. Say go Capitals. All right, back with you with Ethan Burney, number 1, senior goalie. Besides learning more hockey skills, what else will you take away from this Capitals program?
The program taught me how to be a better man off the ice. Taught me how to respect people a lot more. Helped me be diversified.
What advice do you have for other Capital players?
My advice would be treasure all your moments you have, because the time flies by pretty quick. And even if you don't like someone, just make sure you listen to them, and if they have something that makes sense, to learn from them.
Coach Marion had a question for someone back at his house. I'm not sure if you're a part of it, but we can hear a little bit better here. 3 o'clock in the morning, you need something. Who are you picking up the phone and calling?
I'd probably call some of my friends back home, just because that's where I've been at a lot of times. With the team, I'd probably call Horb probably. I figured he'd be one of them that would wake up and probably come and help. I feel like Baxter or Star would also help.
All right. Who would you like to thank on this Capitals program?
My parents, first off, dealt with me for 18 years. I'd like to thank my teammates. They helped me become the person who I am also. I'd like to thank all the Caps coaches and all the coaches that I've been with. I'd like to thank the training staff for keeping me healthy. I'd like to thank Tony for providing us with the right itineraries and helping us get to places we need to. And I'd like to thank Craig, our bus driver, for making sure we got places to stay.
All right, thank you.
We filming?
I think so. Tanner, we're going to have to look at yours. Back here with Hunter Hubbard, number 3 for the Capitals. We hope we're getting all this. This camcorder stuff makes me nervous. Besides learning more hockey skills, what else do you take away from this program, the Capitals program?
Probably to be a good young man, you know, show manners, being classy all around.
What advice do you have for the other Capital players?
Don't take anything for granted. Time flies by and you don't realize it until you get to the very end. And like I think Chris said, you'll be sitting here pretty soon, thinking back on all the good times that you wish you could go back to.
Coach Marion had this question for some of the other players. 3 o'clock in the morning, you need some help, you need anything, some advice. Who are you going to pick up the phone and call?
Probably first one of my buddies, see if they can help out. If not, maybe one of my parents.
And last, anybody on the Capitals you want to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank the trainers, and especially Craig. Also the coaches for drafting me and sticking with me for these 4 years, developing my skills on. As well as my parents for doing everything they did throughout the past 14, 16 years, my hockey career. And the boys, just making me want to come to the rink every day and have a great time.
Thanks, Hunter.
Thank you.
All right, sitting down here with Carson Davison downtown here, senior. Besides learning more hocky skills, what else do you take away from this program?
I've
I've learned to be able to cherish all the relationships I've gained in the past 4 years and be able to be a better man off the ice as well as on the ice.
What advice do you have for other Capital players?
Well, especially the freshmen, but it includes all the underclassmen and juniors. Just cherish the time you have here because it's very limited. You may think 4 years is a long time, but in the long run, it's a pretty short and sweet time. So just look back and be able to live in the moment and be able to look back and remember everything that you did with all the boys and love everything that you've done in the past 4 years.
3 o'clock in the morning, Coach Marion question here. You need some help, you need some advice. Who are you calling at 3 o'clock in the morning and waking them up?
Well, when I'm in Ames, probably Ben Porup, big security guy, but probably my parents or my aunt and uncle. Any of the boys as well.
Who do you want to thank for the Capitals?
I want to thank the trainers for always being there and making sure we're safe off and on the ice. All the coaches for everything they've done for me in the past 4 years. Tony for making everything run smoothly, because without you, I don't know what we would have done. And my parents for everything they've done throughout the last 14 years of my hockey career.
All right, thank you, Carson.
Thank you.
Man, when we're done. All right, Tanner looks good now. Number 15 here for the Capitals, Tanner Christ. Besides learning more hockey skills, what else will you take away from this program?
Really taught me how to be a gentleman, how to act on and off the ice. Really taught me how to be classy, especially to my teammates and to other people. Taught me how to be kind and generous and giving as well.
What advice do you have for other Capital players coming up?
Work on your skills, hone them, rely on them, and just make sure that you work every day and work hard.
3 o'clock in the morning, you need some advice anytime. Who are you going to call? Coach Marion question.
Oh shoot, if I need advice, definitely not any of the boys, because they don't give good advice at all.
Well, how if you need anything at all? It's not just
Anything, I'd
advice.
probably call the boys. Anything else, I'd probably call one of my brothers.
All right, who would you like to thank on the Capitals?
I'd like to thank Craig for being a great bus driver for the past 4 years for me and the boys. I'd like to thank our trainers for keeping us healthy on and off the ice. I'd like to thank the coaches for helping me develop and hone my skills. And I'd like to thank Tony for being a great manager for me and my brothers.
All right, that's all I got. Thanks. All right, back with number 21, Clark Kruger. Besides learning more hockey skills, what else will you take away from this Capitals program?
All the good times we had, all the boys that became buddies with, be friends forever.
What advice do you have for the other Capital players?
Probably heard it a lot already, but have fun, time flies, just make the most of it and make some good memories.
And Coach Marion had a question for all you. 3 o'clock in the morning, who are you going to call if you need something?
Well, I don't know what youngest think, but I for sure will not call the Ghostbusters. Those guys are real. Probably call my mom. She'll pick up. It's a light sleeper.
Clark, who would you like to thank for your...
4 turkey cups in a row.
Somebody's yelling "Go Leafs" here. Yeah, and then we throw out the 4 Turkey Cup wins here. So somebody yelling "Clark, love you." Oh, Simon! All right, love it. Simon's yelling. Perfect. I hope you guys keep this in the video. Clark, your 4 years. Who would you like to thank?
I think the coaches, Craig, both the trainers, Tony for everything he does, and the boys. Oh, and my family.
Grandma and Grandpa?
Yes.
Thank you. All right, back with Brody Stiles, number 27 for the Capitals. Besides learning more hockey skills, what else will you take away from this program?
How to stay committed to something, as well as, just keep going. Just keep going over obstacles, through knee surgeries, through getting hurt.
What advice do you have for other Capital players?
just enjoy it. It goes by fast. You know, no matter how long you think you have, it's going to feel shorter than you think.
3 o'clock in the morning, you need something, you're off at college, whatever. Who you going to call besides Ghostbusters?
Probably my mom, because I can count on her to answer her phone at any time of the day.
All right, last but not least, who do you want to thank? You got any thanks for the Capitals organization?
Yeah, I want to thank you to all the coaches for drafting me, letting me play for their team. Thank you to Tony, always keeping us on track, making sure we get where we need to go. Thank you to the trainers for keeping me healthy and the team healthy. And also thank you to Craig for getting us everywhere safely and maneuvering that big bus.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right, sitting down here with Mason Porup, number 23 for the Capitals. Besides learning more hockey skills, what else will you take away from this program?
Just how to be a better young man off the ice with great leadership skills that I've learned from this team, and just carry on the great Capital tradition and be proud of the team I played for.
What advice do you have for other Capital players?
I would say just cherish the moments because it goes by fast. Just the other day I felt that I was a freshman cheering on other seniors on senior night, but the time has come and it's my last time, so just cherish the moments, fellas.
3 o'clock in the morning, Coach Marion question here. Who are you going to call at 3 o'clock in the morning? You need anything at all? Who are you going to call?
Definitely would not call Big Joe. He'll be snoring on the couch, but maybe security guard Ben, because he's just a cool uncle and just a great guy. But the go-to would be my mother, because she's the biggest supporter and always there for me. Love you, Mom.
Capitals organization or anybody else who you want to thank?
Special shout out to our bus driver Craig for getting me to where we needed to be and back home safe all 4 years. And thank you to the trainers for putting up with my injuries and just being a weak guy out there. And then special thanks to Tony for all the great things he's done for our team and making this the best team in the league. And also I'd like to thank the coaches for making me a better hockey player in all 4 years.
All right, thank you. All right, back with Willie Young. A couple questions here for you. Besides learning more hockey skills, what else will you take away from this Capitals program?
I think just learn to win and lose with class, knowing that there's still more things down the road that you can learn from your mistakes and really celebrate the wins.
What advice do you have for other Capital players?
I would say just make all the memories last with the boys. Like, don't skip anything. Just you be there and be in the moment. Like, it's gonna fly by, and you're gonna be sitting where I am, and you might regret not making it.
3 o'clock in the morning. You need something. Who are you gonna call?
Well, I might call Ghostbusters,
I like that.
Probably Marion or my parents. I got a lot of boys here that will support me through everything, so I got a good circle around me.
All right, anybody on the Capitals team, Capitals program you'd like to thank?
Well, first I want to start with thanking everybody in the organization, the board, especially Tony. He does a lot for this team. Thank the boys for sticking through and supporting me, and knowing I did the same. Thanks to Craig for all the long bus rides, and trainers for keeping us healthy. And lastly, I'd like to thank my parents. They really made all of it possible the last couple of years. And I'd love the coaches too. They really made me a better man and a better man.
All right, back with number 33, Ryan Webb, senior. Besides learning more hockey skills, what else will you take away from this Capitals program?
Take away, learn how to lead, better leadership skills, hard work, and teamwork.
What advice do you have for Capital players coming up?
Don't take it for granted. Come working hard every day because it goes quicker than you think.
3 o'clock in the morning, you need to get a hold of somebody. This is Coach Marion's question. Who are you going to call besides Ghostbusters?
Call my mom first. I know she'll pick up. for some reason he doesn't answer the phone. I'll call my dad next.
Anybody on the Capitals organization or program you want to thank?
I want to thank all the coaches for their dedication coming every day. Spring, Himmelson, Danny and Elliot, trainers, Caitlin and Lindsay, and bus driver Craig and Tony.
All right, thanks, Brian.
Thank you.
All right. Well, hopefully everybody enjoyed the. Oops, gotta get rid of this. Sorry, it just plays on itself. So, I think I hope you guys all enjoyed the senior video. I know the audio was crappy on it. We won't have that issue next year.
Well, thank you, Tony, for putting that together.
You're welcome. I think if I can get my screen switched here, we're going to get back on Zoom here, and we have the seniors, I think, want to say something to everybody, but I wasn't really planning for this, so I got to figure out where this is at on the menu. So bear with me as I scroll down.
We have Coach Elliott here doing shadow characters on the TV screen while we wait.
Yeah. Where the heck? Here we go. All right. We're going to go over here. So you guys can still hear us. I am going to turn their volume up here. So hopefully the seniors out there on Zoom, as we're doing the new thing here with COVID-19, everybody's up there on the screen. You guys can see a bunch of players that have joined us on Zoom. But Clark Kruger, our captain for this year. Clark, do you have anything so far you want to say for the fans out here, the Capitals people watching? And maybe we'll get you got to unmute your stuff there. Porup, you're on there too. I see you're on there. Hunter Hubbard, I don't see your video. But as soon as you guys unmute yourself there, go ahead and take over and say whatever you want to say. There you go, Hunter Hubbard. So some of the seniors, Olivia, I saw you on there somewhere too. Yep, I see Olivia.
Oh, we get the whole game. Oh, dude, it's so far behind.
Hopefully the seniors
Dan, they're all muted.
We're
far behind. Oh,
yeah. Guys, everybody's up there on. If you're listening to our video, turn down the volume on our video.
Look at Charles.
Clark Kruger, our captain. Do you have anything so far you want to say for the
oh, dude, look how
fans
far
out here?
moving, dog.
Hey guys, hey seniors, hey guys out there too. They're not listening. Hunter Hubbard, video. Hey guys, you guys unmute yourself there. Go ahead and start over and say whatever you want to say. There you go. Hunter Hubbard.
Oh, Lisa.
Olivia, I saw you on there. All right, so I don't think this is going to work. I see Olivia.
Oh, dude, it's so far behind.
Guys, you've been unmuted the whole time. Figure it out.
All right. Listen to our video. Hey, if you're not a senior, move your video.
I think their feed's behind here a little bit.
Yeah, their feed's behind us.
Let's have everybody mute again.
Yeah, everybody mute again. Everybody please. Hey guys, hey seniors. Hey guys out there too. You got that one group.
He sings top.
Clark, you guys got to mute, bro. Can't mute.
All right, guys. Now we got everybody muted. If you guys are on Zoom there and you're watching our program from a different device, turn the volume down on that device so I don't hear the feedback on you guys. Seniors, if you're on Zoom, please unmute and that mic is really loud. I don't know who's in that screen. There you go. That group there, whoever's in that group there, you guys are really loud. Clark Kruger, are you on here? Clark Kruger, our captain? No, maybe not. I see Olivia.
I think Clark was on here.
Clark was on there. Is Clark with the group? Tanner Christ is on there. Hunter Hubbard. Any of you any of your seniors that want to jump on here real quick and
You'd
say
have
anything.
to, yeah, you have to unmute.
What's up, Tony?
Hey, there we go. That sounds like John Logston, though. Not a senior.
No, Tanner Chris here. How you doing?
Chris. Hey, there we go. There's Tanner Chris, senior, number 15.
That's good.
How are we doing?
Oh, Clark Kruger says his stuff is screwed up. So, guys, maybe we'll come back. If you guys can, I know you guys know how to group text and everything. If you guys want to say something throughout the broadcast here, we'd really like to hear from our seniors. Some of you guys are getting awards, so we'll get you back on here shortly. But we're going to keep going here through the academic awards. Send me a text once you guys get organized and figure out what you're going to say. So I'm going to mute you other than that. But you're all looking good. All right, we're going to get back with this guy. I'm going to get rid of that. Go back to our studio. That video keeps wanting to pop up there as the senior video. We're going to just mute that. All right, Joe. I think we're back on here.
All right, Tony.
Sorry, guys. That was I'm going to say it politely here. That was a shit show trying to it doesn't surprise me. Trying to get
if just a little advice to those players listening. If we get back to that, you have to each feed you have to unmute one at a time and take turns. Otherwise, it doesn't work.
No.
So we'll try that. Maybe we can try that again and do one of the video feeds at a time. So
all right. So
anyway,
we're gonna have to keep rolling here, and then turn your volume down on your other device that you're watching this program onto if you're on Zoom. So, all right, Joe, go ahead with the academic.
All right,
awards
we
here.
got next on our agenda here is the academic award from the Midwest High School Hockey League. This honors students with a GPA of 3.0 or better, and we had a significant amount of capitals on that, so that's great to see. So I'll run through these names here quick. I'll do about half of them.
Okay,
How's that sound, Tony?
You do the first half. I'll start with your son on the second half.
Okay.
You're Brett Baxter.
Okay, I'll do. So here we go. We'll just run through these. Jackson Adams, Ethan Burning, Lucas Cooper, Tanner Christ, John Legler, Gabe Myers, Jack Starr, Ben Baxter, Ian Bragg, Drake Davidson, Clark Kruger, John Logsden, Caleb Noe, and Jackson Webb.
All right, Brett Baxter on the list here. This is kind of like Knoxville this weekend. We had a second batch of people qualifying down there at the races. I feel like we're at Knoxville here. Second group coming out for the races, I guess. Charles Burnell, Tanner Gay, Luke Lanigan, Matt Mazakowski, Brian Noga, Jake Wiersma, Connor Bellis, Tommy Collins, Sam Knopfler, Beckett Laprade, Stefan Mazakowski, and Caleb Paulus for the 3.0 or better, and that's not...
Ben, I think you miss...
what I missed?
Connor Bellis and Tommy Collins.
I think I said Collins. But anyway, we got
I just want to make sure we get everybody.
Connor Bellis, Tommy Collins. If I missed anybody, I'm truly sorry. But here's the big one here. I think very impressive here by our seniors. The 3.5 or above, and we didn't have anybody that's even close to 3.5. Everybody was way above it. So, Joe, I'll let you.
You bet.
Go ahead and do the.
And these were presented at the state tournament on the ice. So our seniors that received that award were Carson Davidson, Hunter Hubbard, Olivia Magnuson, Mason Porup, Brody Stiles, Ryan Webb, and Will Young. So
perfect.
Congratulations to all of you.
I think a lot of them are headed to college next year, and if their work habits, study habits continue the same, they're going to do well. So. We're gonna get let's get some scholarships here. Let me get something situated here, Joe, as we're going down here through here.
I'll hit a couple scholarships that were previously awarded and announced. The Craig Long Memorial Scholarship that was announced during the season that goes to both an Oakleaf and a Capital senior. Will Young received that award. And the Gabe Fleming Memorial Scholarship, Olivia Magnuson received
hang on, Joe.
that award.
All right, we're going to hang on here. We got Olivia up there. We're going to at least get their names going. This is pretty cool. Get it through the ticker here. So Will Young was the first one there, Memorial Scholarship. So make sure everybody sees that. And then Gabe Fleming one. That's a pretty cool one, that Gabe Fleming one. Olivia got that. We'll put it up there. So there we go. the ticker's a little bit slow here. When you only have one name up there, it goes a little bit slower. So, Olivia, congratulations to you. I saw you in the Zoom down there. I see you. It looks like you're in your backyard. There, she waved. You guys couldn't see Olivia because I'm not talented enough to put it everywhere here. I wonder if I should switch screens. Should I put that bottom screen to our players? Maybe I'll do that to our Zoom players.
Oh, down in the middle
Yeah.
there?
All right, we're going to pause this here just a little bit with Olivia there. Let me just switch a screen around here. Just got to remember how to do it all, guys. Two should be. We're going to try to get you guys on Zoom here, so.
Those of you that don't know, Tony's got this new software, and we have a new camera. So our game feeds next year should be really good. And we had a lot of comments about the clarity and quality of Omaha's game feed when we were over there, and we now have a similar camera.
Yeah.
So.
There we go. Now they're on the bottom one there, so I don't know how we make them full screen. Can we make any of those players full screen, Joe? Like we back up to Will Young. Is Will Young on here?
Yeah, I can do it. Yes, I can.
Can you tap on there?
Yep.
We'll get a full screen of Will Young there, and then.
Well, actually,
I don't see Will on there. Will.
Oh, you know, Will has baseball tonight,
okay.
I think.
All right, let's move on to Olivia. So.
But we're running off your computer. Sorry, we're trying to figure this out as we go.
We have 3 computers going here.
I can expand it on my computer, but the feed's coming off yours, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Let's see here.
Click on those 3 dots up there.
Dots. Sorry,
yeah, we'll
Olivia.
let you.
No, it just says chat there for Olivia.
Okay. I don't think it will then.
Okay. All right, guys. So sorry. If you blow it up here, let's see here. I wonder if I can. Here, there we go. We got rid of us. Now you guys can see Olivia Magason's kind of in the middle. Wave, Olivia, if you can see her. There's Olivia Magason. She's got the scholarship award there, the Gabe Fleming scholarship. And now we'll just keep rolling down through here. I'm going to try to get the clicker back up there, guys. Hey, we got it. Olivia's full screen.
Did that work?
That worked.
All right. Maybe I do know what I'm doing. I'll pretend.
So we got Olivia up there. Hi, Olivia. Let's see. Can we get her on there? Hi, Olivia. Are you there?
Yep.
Hey, there you are. Hey, congratulations, the Gabe Fleming Award.
Thank you.
So, hey, maybe tell some people, they used to do a lot with the Capitals, and I had kind of forgotten about that scholarship until you sent it to me this year. Kind of tell everybody the process of going through that and getting the Gabe Fleming scholarship award.
So the application was all online, so I filled that out, and I had to write like a solid page paper about my hockey story and how I got to be where I'm at. And so then they had a ton of different applications, and they chose 2 people won it. So I won it, and Ryan Dunn also won it for the Oakleys.
And then, thank you, Olivia. Thank you for all that. And then I'm sorry, I just clicked off of, when I clicked on something, it went off the full screen. So I tried to get the ticker back up there. So that's pretty cool, Olivia. And you're headed off to tell everybody where you're going next year.
I'm going to Lebanon Valley College out in Pennsylvania to play E3 hockey.
And what's the word out there? Are you able to make it to school next year, or do you think it's a delay, or what do you think?
We're going a week early, but nothing's been said on hockey season yet, so that's all in the air.
Okay, Olivia. Well, thank you. The best of luck, and I think, talking to the Bucks last week, everything's on kind of hold on hockey season. No one knows really what's going to go on. But thank you so much, Olivia, for coming on here, and I'm glad we got it figured out. I am going to try to get it back to the studio. Thanks, Olivia. I'm going to turn that down, back to the studio. Okay, we're back, and Olivia's still down there. So what's the next one here? So
all right. That seemed to work, Tony.
That seemed to work.
We figured out how to get that spotlight on there.
So we got that one done, that one done. And then, here's another big one here, too.
So we've got, next on the list here is the Brandon Ellingson Sportsmanship Scholarship. And this is to honor Brandon for his sportsmanship and leadership he exhibited on the ice and off the ice over his 4 years of wearing the Capitals jersey. Brandon wore the Captain C on his jersey in his junior and senior years, and he was a team member, leader, and friend to all. Brandon not only excelled on the ice, he excelled in the classroom. As an honor student at Valley High School, the recipient of Brandon Ellingson Sportsmanship Scholarship must be a senior on the Capitals who best exhibits Brandon's level of outstanding sportsmanship and leadership on and off the ice. You want to add anything to that?
Nope. Did you say it already?
No, I did not announce
well, you
the
better
name.
announce it because I just clicked on it.
Okay, so the recipient of that scholarship award this year is Mason Porup.
Oh, God dang it. I got the wrong one up there.
And I see Mason on here. His name he's got on this Zoom is Big Squin.
There we go. Hey, there we go. Brandon Ellingson. We didn't ruin anything because I think I put the wrong one up.
So congratulations, Mason. Let's see if we can bring him up here.
Let's see if we can bring him up, and I will switch the screen here again. I just got to remember. There we go, and I'm getting... All right, Mason Porup, number 23, Des Moines Capitals. What's up? Can you hear us?
What's up, Tony?
Hey, there you go. Hey, welcome. Congratulations on the Brandon Ellingson Scholarship Award, sportsmanship there. Great job. And Brandon, you probably didn't know Brandon, but I personally did. What a great guy. And I'm sure he'd be honored that you're getting this scholarship tonight.
Thank you.
Have any words?
I'd just like to thank everybody on the team for making me the leader I was, and thank coaches specifically for giving me the opportunity they gave me as assistant captain my junior and senior year. And it's just a pleasure earning this scholarship. Thank you.
Well, thanks for going on tonight, and hopefully we'll have you back on later on the program. So thanks, and what's your plans next year, I guess?
Going to Northwestern to play baseball.
Awesome. What's the baseball season looking like? They playing right now or not?
No, they usually play in the fall. So
okay. So hopefully by fall time this crap will be out of here. So, all right, Mason, we're going to shut you off, and thanks for jumping on here.
Congrats, Mason.
Oops, I start. Yep. Hopefully he heard you. All right. Back to the studio. We're back. All right.
Okay. Next up here is the Jamie Christ Volunteer Scholarship, which is to honor Jamie for volunteering his time, energy, and talent to ensure that the Des Moines Capitals organization provided the best positive experience for players, families, and fans. Jamie served on the Des Moines Capitals Board of Directors and provided his advice and counsel in addition to being a cheering Capital parent in the stands. The recipient of Jamie Christ Volunteer Scholarship must be a senior on the Capitals who best exhibits Jamie's commitment to volunteering and giving back to his community. And that scholarship this year goes to Hunter Hubbard.
All right, congratulations. Number 3, Hunter Hubbard, and we're going to try to get him on here too.
Let's see. I know I saw Hunter on here somewhere. See if I can find him. There he is.
All right. Tell me when you have him up on your screen, and I will click over.
So, Hunter, you'll have to you're muted.
Yep, you're muted, Hunter, and there we go.
There you go.
Can you hear me now?
Hey,
yep.
We can hear you. Number 3, Hunter Hubbard, welcome to the program and welcome to the banquet tonight.
Thank you.
Great honor to get this scholarship, Jamie Christ Volunteer Scholarship, out to you. What do you have for anybody out there listening tonight?
Just thank you for the award. Volunteering, I've done it probably my whole high school career. Always meant a lot to me, as well as my parents that have helped people that were in need. So thank you.
You're welcome. What's your plans the following this upcoming fall?
Plans are to attend Iowa State, majoring in accounting.
Are you planning on playing some hockey up there?
Not sure yet.
I think you'd be.
Might be. Might have to join Kruger up there.
I was going to say, you'd be a good fit up there, Iowa State. All right,
Yeah.
100 Hubbard, thanks for jumping on here. We're going to move on to the next one.
So, Tony, in that one, I'd just also like to thank the Chris family
Yes.
For that scholarship. Obviously, they've been a huge part of this program for a long time. And Lisa and Tanner,
Yep.
I think you're both on here too. So.
And Lisa usually at the normal banquets would jump up there and say something. And with all this going on and doing the banquet from the studio, it was a little tough to get all that organized. So,
just one other note too on the scholarships. I'd like just to shout out to all the seniors that applied. It was actually a pretty difficult decision this year. There was a lot. Everybody that applied, you should be proud of what your players have accomplished in their high school career. There was a lot of really good applicants, and it was not an easy decision. So, with that being said, Tony, it looks like we have the player video next.
Player video, okay.
And then after that, during that, I'm going to step aside, and Coach Spring is going to step in here and start. After the video, we'll start with the individual player awards.
All right. Close. All right, so we're getting there. I just got to get that up there and restart it. All right, guys, we're getting ready to start the senior video here. Sherry Carter was a big part of this, and the senior parents as we get going here. And I know the music sucks, but when you're live on YouTube and you play a music that everybody knows, we get music violations and brought against the Capitals, and they will just cut us off our show. So had to go on there and get some music that no one has the rights to. So I know music's not what everybody would pick, but at least there's some music in the background here. I'm going to try to get both going here at the same time. That's going to go, I think. We're going to go senior video. There we go there. And I'm going to try to get some music playing too. Yeah, I don't know if music's going to go. All right. Welcome back to Des Moines Capitals hockey. Pleasure to bring in head coach, Coach Spring. Coach Spring, congratulations first of all, getting married this year during the COVID-19. Very small wedding guest or wedding group. So how'd the wedding go?
Yeah, it went from 170 plus people to about 14 people. So it was awesome, though. The day couldn't have gone better. We went out to our good friend Brad Kruger's house, and he has some beautiful scenery out there, and had a photographer and a videographer, and got all the special moments captured or on video, and saved a little bit of money in that way as well. So we'll take it, and couldn't have done anything better than that. So happy so far in the married life.
Good.
Hi, Lauren.
Hey, Lauren.
Probably not watching.
Welcome to Des Moines Capitol Studio. What do you think? Kind of looks like a Channel 13 studio down here.
Yeah, my first time. I was pumped to see it. The room seems a lot bigger on camera.
Yeah.
Than when you're here. But yeah, this is awesome setup, and excited to be on camera here.
All right, so we kind of talked about Joe Joe Baxter and I kind of talked about it earlier, but a lot of firsts for the Capitals this year, and especially, whoops, he dropped it. He's good. He dropped his headphone. Hang on, guys. He's trying to figure it out. Coach Springs having. There you go. Sorry, Coach Spring dropped the headphone trying to fix this hat. So anyway, a lot of firsts for the Capitals this year, especially with the banquet not being held at the Country Club, and we're doing it from the studio here. Very start of the season, you and I always talk. We've done this a few years, and it seems like we've seen everything that's going to happen to us throughout the year, and we're always surprised when something else gets thrown at us. In our very first road trip, John Logston down in the lobby wasn't feeling well and ended up having a stroke, and luckily he's doing great. But that was a first for you and I. I couldn't imagine being a coach having to go in during that intermission and telling the team that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I still get touched, upset.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, like you said, you think you're prepared for everything after 8 years coaching hockey, and what I loved seeing was the support from the whole organization all the way through. Something you don't ever prepare for or expect, and the way we were able to go through that and give the support to the Logston family, and the boys stepping up and everyone doing their part, doing what they could. It's a very tough situation, and like you said, John's doing well. We're hoping to have him back at this point his senior year, and I know he's dying to get back out there in the games, but doing his part at practice, working, hoping to get better and better. And tough conversation we had a couple weeks ago that he won't be able to play this next year, but will be able to skate with us, be a part of the team, and we're hoping his senior year to make that one for the record book. So, yeah, something that you can never plan for, and really send a lot of love out to the Logston family, and can't imagine what they went through. And but again, for being in that locker room, being as a coach and players, it's just I thought we did what we could in a very bad situation, and that's I think a testament to the group of boys that we had in that locker room and the families that we have a part of this great organization.
Well, we'll move on to a different topic here as another first for the Capitals this year. We go down to Wells Fargo sometime through December there, I think. Go down to the Iowa Hockey Classic. It was after the Turkey Cup, as Capitals, nothing new for the Capitals there, as Coach Springs holds up the nice trophy from the Iowa Classic. But take a team down there, playing down on the nice ice, beautiful arena, and we play the Des Moines Oakleys in their Iowa Classic, and we bring home the hardware, both that varsity? We won both games down there? That's definitely the varsity trophy.
Varsity, yeah, we lost in a shootout. Didn't give up a goal in JV.
Okay, that's right.
But still end up losing that.
So, yeah, that was a first for the Capitals. Hopefully that continues on, and another first for the Capitals this year. Everybody talks about it, but my poor wife, goes on her very first hockey trip, bus trip with the Capitals, and you know it, we break down on the way back from Omaha. But our bus company, CTI and Craig, it was a lot of fun. It was great, I thought. I mean,
yeah, you make the most out of bad situations. Good people tend to do that, and I think that's again what we have on in this organization, and we made the best of it. Circling back to that Wells Fargo, I thought that was a fun experience. It's not an easy place to play down there, and I thought we played really well and kind of dominated that game and really played our game. So, and then our JV team, like I touched on, they played awesome as well. Didn't give up a goal, and unfortunately lost in the skills competition shootout.
Yeah.
And then, the Omaha tournament, I'm pretty sure everyone wanted to get home as quick as possible.
Yeah.
And, it was unfortunate. Being the longer you're in a hockey program, if you play past high school hockey, for sure you're going to run into bus issues. I mean, that was not my first bus breakdown or issue. We've been on the side of a road, sitting slanted in a blizzard and getting hit sideswiped by a minivan. So it happens. And I thought we, again, did a great job of kind of making the most of it. Boys tried to place a little something outside, and we ordered some pizzas from the gas station. They were pretty nice in there. And, not ideal, but, again, we make the most of it, and it goes down as a memory now.
Yep, and so with this banquet, hopefully next season we'll be able to get back to regular stuff. And you think about this COVID-19 thing, we barely got through the season. Our state tournament, we ended our state tournament, and the next week it seemed like all shit was hitting the fan, and so we're about a week out from our state tournament not happening. So luckily we got that in.
For hockey-wise, there's a silver lining. We got our seniors got their season in. Obviously not the results we were hoping for, but not the finish we were hoping for, but we got to play all the games, and I think we ended our last one-on-one interview to end the season that we do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I think that Wednesday is kind of when stuff started to really start to shut down or get locked down. So we even got all those in before quarantine. So basically I went from hockey season, taking up all my time, to quarantine at home. But it's been amazing. Again, I'll say hi to my wife, Lauren Spring. She's been great, keeping my spirits up during this off season.
All right, Coach, state tournament time. We take home some hardware, though. It's not what you wanted to take home, but we did take home a third-place JV trophy up there. So,
touch on the JV team. I thought just to touch on their season quickly, we really, really good season. I really liked our young guys that we added, our new incoming players, and gelling with the returners. And I thought we had a really, really good JV team, and we proved that all year round.
About that.
And and it just came up a little short in the semifinals there. But I loved how we finished that Saturday in the third place game, proving that that maybe semifinal game, if we play them 3 times, we beat them twice. So. We play them 7 times. I bet we beat them 4 times easy. So, just unfortunate how it ended, but that takes nothing away from the great regular season and the development that all those boys showed throughout the year. And we'll get into some of the really key factors of that here with the league awards as we touch on those.
Yep. So we'll move on here. So we got some Midwest High School League awards coming up from Coach Spring here. Before... I guess maybe we'll just tell them right off the bat who's this going to, and then we'll switch it over. I think they already know, right?
The league awards, they're passed out, so we just wanted to show the acknowledgement here at the banquet.
So we got Clark Kruger up here. So, Coach, I'll let you go ahead and Clark Kruger, and then we'll bring him on as soon as you get done talking.
Clark, you copy?
Yep, let's see.
That's a NASCAR term.
Yeah, that's a NASCAR term there. Clark, you got a hold. You there, Clark?
Well, he's probably still muted, so he'll hear this in a
Tony?
few seconds.
Hey, there you
we go.
Oh.
Perfect. Welcome to the program, Clark Kruger, number 21. Up, his video just went off. There you go.
He'll pop back in.
Are we good?
Yeah, we're good. Yeah. All right.
All right. Apologize. We had some technical difficulties earlier.
I understand that.
Nice. Looks like you're good now, though. So the first league award, looks like you kind of cleaned house there, and we'll just kind of go through the three. Clark was voted, well, not voted. He finished 8th place in scoring in the varsity division. Gets a top 10 trophy or medal for that. Clark was also voted as an all-star first team selection. And then also out of those first team all-stars, they vote on the top 3 forwards, and Clark was also picked for that. So Clark earned varsity all-league, varsity first team, and top 10 scoring. Congratulations, Clark. How do you feel getting those awards? And say a few words on that. Sorry, I got to look at the camera.
You done?
Yeah, we're here, Clark.
Thanks, Spring. Yeah, pretty honored to win those. I think I did it 2 years in a row, I think maybe. Could have done it without the line mates. Baxter, Hubbard, Porup too. So thank those guys as well.
All right, Clark. Hey, we didn't have you on earlier when we were supposed to have the seniors on. So you're the senior. You're senior leader, the captain of the team. So is there anything you'd like to say to the organization, to the coaches, anybody else out there?
Yeah, on behalf of all of us, we'd like to thank the coaches, we thank the board, trainers, and then Craig for driving us on the bus. And then you too, Tony. Thank you for everything you do for us as well.
Thank you, sir. Anybody else? Mom and Dad or anybody? No.
Yeah, I want to thank my parents listening today back home, or maybe still in the RV if they are.
Hey, Clark, I saw a video today or a picture today of you driving the RV down maybe I-80 or something.
Yes, sir. I drove about, I think, maybe 2 hours today on the way back from South Dakota.
How was that?
Pretty difficult.
A little windy?
Oh, very.
Were you up there hunting, or what were you doing up there?
No, we went to the Black Hills. No, the Badlands is what it's called, and then Mount Rushmore.
Nice.
All right.
Nice little family trip. Well, congrats on your awards. I think we'll be revisiting back with you here when we get into the team awards.
Clark, is Brett right next to you?
Sounds good.
It'd be easier if Brett's right
Yeah,
next
do you?
Yeah. Can you just go to give him your phone to Brett? That'd be
Uh-huh.
good. There you go. That'd be easier. All right, we'll go to the next award here, Coach Spring.
Yeah, also being acknowledged in the varsity all-star game.
Tony.
I can hear myself.
Yeah, because I had the volume too high. Go ahead.
In the all-star, well, there's no game anymore, but it says honorable mention, but it's picked as an all-star, is Brett Baxter, number 29. Brett, congrats on the all-star mention, and your thoughts on becoming an all-star for the first time in this league.
It's an honor to get the award. I'd like to thank my teammates, and especially my lineys, Hub, Webb, Pants, Paul. I'd like to thank the coaches for putting me in the position, and that's about it.
All right, great. Anything else? I know, well, I guess that's for seniors, sorry. You were in the limo, so I was thinking you were already graduating. No, we're looking forward to having you back, and been good seeing you. I hope that groin heals up quick, or the quad, whatever it was, so you can get that baseball season going.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, that's it, Brett. Thank you for coming on, and we're going to turn that down.
Thank you.
Pull up another one here. All right, we're going to get the studio back up here so you can see us again.
Yeah, it might take a bit for Charles to hear us delayed, right? Or so maybe moving on next, JV top 10 scoring award was also finishing in 8th place in the JV division is Charles Burnell. Charles, we're going to try to pull you up.
There he is. So we're going to just swing him
You
up.
you unmuted there?
Let's see. I got to swing him over though. The coach. Hang on. All right, Charles, you're not quite on yet. You can hear us, but I just got to move you over. Fade it. Nope.
Well, I bet Charles can hear us, but I'm not sure with that hair. You need to maybe pull that up off the ears there, Charles.
Charles, can you hear us?
Yep.
There you go. Hey, how are you?
No, didn't like the joke.
Good. How are you?
Nice hair.
Kind of grew out a little bit.
Hey, you know the barbers are open now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta go get some.
Okay. All right. So did you hear your award there, Charles? Did you hear that? You got.
Yep. Looks like they slid it right there.
Oh,
so
they
Charles,
did.
your thoughts on finishing in the top 10 in the JV scoring division?
Well, really excited about the award. I gotta thank my line mates Drake and Bragg and whoever filled in for Bragg when he was on vacation, Adams. I gotta thank the coaches, team manager Tony Scott, and then that's pretty much it.
Yeah, nice. Just so you know, you can't hear the other coaches. They're here in the room, but they're also commenting on that mop you have on your head.
There he goes. You got a smile at him.
No more comment.
All right, Charles.
Might be revisiting you, Charles, too. So sit tight.
Yeah, stick around, Charles. Don't go anywhere. All right, we're back on the screen here.
Yeah, next we're going to the goaltenders for the JV team. Not sure. I've seen Jack Wadden on the Zoom. I know I've saw Noe. But the JV Silver Glove Goaltending Award, they offer that to the top three goaltenders in the JV division. And the way our team played team defense and our goaltenders played, they've ended up finishing 1-3 in the whole league for JV. So both our starting goaltenders, Jack Wadden and Caleb Noe, both earned Silver Glove Junior Varsity Awards. And we'll see if we can get Caleb on and Jack if he is.
I see. All right. I just got to.
Either way, Caleb is always good for a couple comments here.
There we go. And I think
if we can get him.
Yep, we're up there.
There he is. That hair's
Hello, Tony.
Hair's growing back nice there, Caleb.
Yeah. It's growing back a little slow.
Congratulations on your award, and you did a great job in net this year.
I couldn't have done it without my team, my coaches, my parents. I want to thank Spring, Elliott, Himbleson, Stanny, and, Cheney, everybody.
Awesome. Congrats. You're just one more question for your first thoughts on playing in this league and any favorite memories throughout the year, games that stick out to you.
When we played Omaha, that was the best one.
What can you refresh everyone's memory there?
We beat them 3-2, and it was a tough game, but we won.
Oh yeah, and they had the goalie that likes to flash the glove saves. Little embellishment.
Yeah, and we just roasted him the whole time. It felt good to beat him.
Those were good games, but yeah, you played great in your half of that weekend as well. So congrats on the Silver Glove. If Jack pops on, we'll get him on, but we will move forward. Thanks, Caleb.
Yeah, I don't think Jack will. They will make it. All right, thanks, Noe. All right, go back to the studio here. Boom.
Yeah, moving on. We'll probably just stay in studio for these.
Yeah.
And we're going to rattle off or name the letter award winners.
Yep. Let me, before you do that, I think I got a ticker here for that. That way everybody gets to see who got it. Oh, maybe not. Just start rattling them off, Coach. I'll find them.
Okay.
Letter winners right here. I see it.
Yeah, it's not marked second or third is the one thing. But we do know the first year letter award. So letter winners are players that have played in probably 65% or 17, 15 varsity, 16 games, 50% of varsity games. And we have, I believe, 5 players receiving their first letter patch. Used to go on the leather coats. Yeah, we got one here.
Hey, you got one, yeah.
And receiving these patches this year, number 4, Gabe Myers.
There we go.
Number 10, Ian Bragg. Number 11, Charles Burnell. Number 17, Beckett Laprade.
Laprade.
And then goaltender Steven Mazlakowski.
Good job.
Congrats to you 5 on your first-year letter winners. And now I don't have it listed.
I think you missed some.
I could probably guess.
Did you get all those on the bottom?
Right, I was just going the
Okay.
first ones.
All right, sorry.
The first year guys.
Okay,
because they were
perfect.
marked on
Sorry.
the sheet here.
I'm not paying.
Tony.
I'm not paying. I'm not.
Come
listening
on,
to
Tony.
it. I know.
I could probably guess, but I don't want to. So other winners that reached that mark this year, varsity hockey, would be our goaltender, number 1, Ethan Burning, number 3, Hunter Hubbard, number 6, Carson Davidson, number 7, Jake Wiersma, number 14, Caleb Paulus, number 15, Tanner Christ, number 21, Clark Kruger. That's likely a 4-year bar in my best guess. 23, Mason Porup. Number 27, Brody Stiles. 28, Jack Starr. 29, Brett Baxter. Number 30, Olivia Magnuson. Number 32, Will Young. Number 33, Ryan Webb. And 34, Sam Knopfla. And number 40, John Legler. Congrats all on varsity letter winners. Those, I believe I said the first 5 are all getting their letter this year. The others are all earning a bar, little pin that they would put on that letter, showing that they've done it multiple times. So congrats to all you guys on reaching that varsity milestone.
All right, so we'll move on to year-end players awards by the coach. Spring here. Are we running through these, or are we going to try to put these guys on camera?
I say we try to do the camera.
Are we going to do camera? All right.
Yeah.
So, Joe.
Everyone loves a good speech.
Yep. Joe Baxter, you get our first one up there. Do they know? Do our players know this already? Okay, they don't know it, so I won't click on anything I'm not supposed to. Okay.
Yep. So we believe we delivered some of these awards ahead of time. So hopefully parents there are going to be able to present the actual hardware to each winner. We start from the top. So year-end player awards, these awards are voted on by the players themselves. And coaches vote too, but there's only 4 of us, so this is all decided by the players. And we'll start with the top award, Team Most Valuable Varsity Player. And this was no surprise, almost a unanimous decision, and it's number 21, Clark Kruger. And so we'll get Clark back on. Clark, I'm just going to double up here.
All right.
As you also were voted the offensive or the most valuable forward or outstanding forward is what I've called it in the past. And you also received that award as well, Clark. So Clark, again, might be not the first time you're taking home both awards, but both Team MVP Varsity and Outstanding Forward. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
This would be your time that I'd have you take the podium, and I know you thanked a lot of people earlier. Maybe just touch on your favorite memories this past year, or any fun stories, or you can thank people again as well. Go ahead.
Some good memories from this year. I'll throw it back to that Omaha bus trip we had, playing laser tag with all the fellas. That was pretty fun. And then Turkey Cup, that was always a good time, so that one too. So I thank my line mates already. I'll give a shout out to my brother and sister listening from home, Joe and Kristen. And that's all I gotta say.
Awesome. Congratulations again. Absolute a backbone of this team last couple years. So thank you for everything, and congrats on the awards.
Thank you.
All right, as we move back to the studio here, and Joe's going to bring up the next one on my other screen here. So I do want to talk about back up to Noe there a little bit. Goaltender, the only goaltender I know for all these years that played, I don't know how many games he played with poison ivy from his toes all the way up to about his chest. So our trainer saw him one day doing dry land and said, "What the hell is going on?" I think it was in Omaha. Or, we were maybe beginning of the season, maybe Fremont. That kind of rings a bell too. That I don't know. Noe, you're the only person I know that could do anything with that much poison ivy. Our trainer about crapped when she saw all your poison ivy. At least you got out of the day or two of dry land after she saw that. So, yeah.
Yeah, next time get that looked at a little sooner.
Maybe when you got something itching and not feeling the best, you might get that looked at. All right, so here we're going to...
Is he on the screen right now?
No, he wasn't,
okay.
but his mom sent me a text there wanting me to talk about that. So, yeah, that's a good moment there for sure.
Okay,
so,
next, moving to the next award.
Yep.
Okay, next award, we're going to stick with varsity. We're going the most valuable defenseman of the year or outstanding defenseman. And voted, I know a lot of guys got votes, maybe all 6 that played regular minutes received votes, but leading the way, number 34, Sam Knopfler. Congratulations, Sam. I think Joe has you popped up. Looks like you can hear me because you're smiling a little bit. So congratulations on the award. Love that you got the sharp dress shirt on. And how you feeling getting the team MVP defensive award?
Feels great. Can do without Hemelson. He helped me get better and get out of a lot of slumps. I had a couple bad games, whatever, but he helped me. And then I want to thank Brody. He made it hard sometimes, but I always pulled through. I'm glad I got to play with him.
Awesome. That's a great. I love hearing that. Hearing that leadership coming from your D partner, but also a senior. So, congratulations on that. I'll go one more question. Just doing this format. You know, I like hearing other people talk. I'm sure the coaches do too. Favorite, let's say, memory or maybe a game. Like I know a lot of people going to that Omaha trip with the laser tag and that bowling was fun. But any specific game that you remember that we persevered or we played really well or you really had a good game. Anything come to mind?
Turkey Cup's always going to be on that list. I'd say Omaha, that game where I didn't show up on time and whatever, but I was glad I could play the next period.
Yeah, it happens. We don't want to punish too bad because we know those things can happen. So I thought you responded really well, and that was a good weekend for us. I thought I think we ended up splitting, but still a really tough weekend and some good hockey played. So, but again, congrats on the award, and look forward to what you can do and build off this past year going into your senior year. So, congrats, Sam.
Hey, Sam, where you at?
Thank you.
I hear you might be on a road trip somewhere. Are you in Minnesota?
Yeah, I'm in Minnesota right now.
What's going on in Minnesota? A little vacation or?
Yeah, visiting family. Haven't been up here in a year.
Awesome. I like the pictures behind you. It looks like a golf course or something behind you. All right.
All right. Congrats, Sam.
Thanks, Sam.
Moving on, we will go to the top. Those same 3 awards at the junior varsity level is what we're going to next. And again, we have a dual winner, I guess you could say, winning both the team most valuable player for junior varsity and also the outstanding forward junior varsity player, going back to number 11 and that beautiful head of hair, Charles Brunell. Congrats, Charles.
Hey, Charles. Congratulations.
I think, is he muted? Might be muted still? It doesn't
no,
show
no,
muted.
I'm sorry. Sorry, my fault. I hit turned the wrong volume up on the mixer.
Oh, I just couldn't hear you, Charles.
Charles, congratulations.
Thank you.
Hey, let's see those trophies. We didn't get to see the trophies before. This is the one the Capitals had made. Hold it back a little bit. Here you go. Yeah, that's a nice Capitals one, and the one the Midwest High School League gave you is a nice one. Show that one too. That's my favorite. Yeah. So awesome.
Any other? I'll go that same question I just asked to Sam. Any specific hockey games or moments this year that kind of stand out to you as maybe great performances out of your part or your line or that kind of thing?
I would say the best part of this year, probably Dryland, where me, Drake, and Adams would mess around a little bit. We always stayed on track with our work.
Awesome, good. Shout out to our Dryland program and Cheney does a great job. Good to hear. And again, another player that we have coming back next year, and we're really looking forward to seeing how you build on this past success. So, congrats.
All right, Charles. Thank you. All right, moving on here, and I'm not sure.
Yep, that third award. So the defensive player, most valuable player for junior varsity, we'll go to that award.
All right, hang on here. Let's see if Joe pulls that up here. All right, he's there. I just got to do my job here. So, Coach, go ahead.
Don't switch him yet, right?
Nope, don't switch him yet. Nope, go ahead.
It's a shock. It's a surprise.
Yep.
All right, another best dressed tonight on the Zoom banquet. Winning the Defensive Junior Varsity Player of the Year award is number 7, Jake Wiersma. Jake, congratulations. You got us?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. Hey, congratulations on being voted Defensive Most Valuable Player. First off, things you want to, people or parents or anyone that you want to thank?
Obviously, I'd like to thank my D partners, Myers, Davidson, and Young. You guys helped me a lot. It was fun playing with you guys. I'd like to thank the coaches for pushing me to work harder in practice, and the whole team for working hard every day.
A couple questions. Where are you right now? You Bob Ross? You were next to Bob Ross making some paintings, or it's an older joke, I guess. But yeah,
No,
we got you in a dark room, Jake. Any comments on the dark room you're in? I can't hear him.
I don't think he's saying anything.
Just nothing?
Jake, you got anything for us?
No, nothing else.
All right.
All right. How about any good moments throughout the year, specific to the hockey games? Any games stick out to you that you remember this year?
That one game that we beat the Oak Leafs 6-0, that was fun. Kind of rub it in their faces. I like beating them 4 times this year. The Turkey Cup was fun. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. And what was that? What was the 6-0 game? Was that junior varsity or varsity?
That was varsity.
Okay. Yeah, and I know you were one due to some numbers and I guess mainly John going down for the year. You were able to play both ways, and I know we've talked and you feel that really benefited your game. You want to comment on that, being able to play the JV level and kind of fine tune your craft, and then varsity get to play at that higher speed.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to get that much ice time through a year, 64 games. It's fun, and things I want to work on in varsity, I can kind of take it down to the JV level and maybe touch the puck more, work on things I need to improve on in varsity.
Awesome. Last question for me, is lacrosse going? Are you able to get that season in, or did that get squashed due to COVID?
Our Waukee, just like the team I played for last year, that got canceled, but I'm playing for a summer team in the Mavericks, so that's still going on.
Okay. Well, awesome. Good luck with that, and congrats on your award.
Hey, Jake,
Thank you.
do you want to put a plug in for the company you're working for during the summertime?
Oh, I'm working at the donut shop.
Which donut?
Hertz Donuts.
Yeah, there you go, Hertz Donuts. So we expect donuts come regular season in the coach's office.
Oh, for sure. I'll ask him about it.
Lifeguard to donut shop.
Yeah,
right? Or wasn't
yeah.
it lifeguard? Was
Yeah.
that the job you got, and then they?
Yeah, I think got canceled.
Right, because of the COVID.
Pool
Sure.
was closed.
Yeah. Well, awesome. Good job on the new job, and have a good summer. We'll see you at the camp here.
Thank you. You too.
Thanks, Jake. All right, moving on. I know this is probably a little odd for everybody. Jumped on Zoom here and so forth. So.
Next award, we're going to go to Most Improved Player for the varsity team first. Most Improved Player can be, it's kind of vague. I mean, we don't necessarily have a description after the award, so we get votes of players that improved a lot from if they were on the team the prior year and then into this year, or it could be improved just from day one of this past season and at the end of the season. So I think this one is a little bit of both. So the most improved varsity player this year is number 10, Ian Bragg.
Hey, Ian Bragg, how are you?
Good. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, but if you're listening to our broadcast, turn down the volume on the broadcast.
That's not me.
At the end of the season.
This one.
No, I know. Someone else maybe needs to mute.
Somebody else needs to mute out there on Zoom.
Oh, mine's ahead.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, we're hearing ourselves delayed right now, so it's a little confusing.
Joe, can you see who's not muted? Is it me? That's probably me. There you go. All right, it was me. Sorry. I don't know what the hell happened. So anyway.
Yeah, Ian, say something for us.
Hello.
Okay, perfect. Ian, congrats on being voted most improved by your peers. Just go ahead, say a few words on how that makes you feel getting voted most improved by your teammates this year at the varsity level.
Nope. You there? Do we lose you altogether?
No, nothing. Ian, can you hear me?
I don't think he can hear us.
Well, he probably muted.
Did I?
What?
All right, can you hear us now, Ian?
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
So, yeah,
maybe that wasn't the issue. And okay, so
all right, we're gonna go again here.
Ian, just say a few words on getting voted most improved at the varsity level this year.
Yeah, I mean, happy. I'm honored for the award. I'd like to thank my line mates, Charles and Drake. It really helped me improve this year, just being able to play with those two.
Yeah, and I think the award goes to, you filling in at the varsity level as well. I know you played with Drake and Charles at the JV level, but I think this award more was about your play down the stretch and when we had injuries and you stepping up and playing that third line center or that center role for the varsity team. Any comments on playing at that varsity level?
Yeah, it's definitely harder than JV, but I felt like I could do what I could in there. And so, yeah, I was just happy to get the chance to play at the varsity level.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think you made the most of it. So congrats to you on that award. Keep playing with that speed and determination, and good things are coming in the coming years. So congrats again, Ian, and that's all I have. Tony, if you got anything.
Hey, Ian, you've been down at the lake house since March, so did you make your trip back? I know you're headed back this direction. Are you back home in Des Moines, or are you still down there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So did you get some...
Yeah, we got home yesterday.
Have you got some wakeboarding in? I know you're on the lake.
Yeah, we try to go out almost every day, but if we can't, usually almost all day during the weekends. So.
How's the water? Is it warm down there?
Cold most of the time.
Oh, wow. Okay, Ian. Well, thank you, and I'm sure we'll talk to you later.
Enjoy the summer.
Yep. Thank you.
All righty.
All right, moving to most improved at the junior varsity level. This typically goes to someone that, not always, but not necessarily on the team last year. So kind of a first-year player that stepped their game up from that first practice to the last practice. I think a little bit this was shaking the football legs and the football mentality and getting back into the ice and getting on in hockey shape. And this year's winner is number 2, Jackson Adams. Jackson, are you with us?
Right. I barely remember anything at JV.
Say that again.
I mean, at varsity.
Yeah.
I barely played.
Bragg, Ian, I think that's you. We still hear Ian?
Ian, jump off.
What? Yeah, I actually had no idea that I won this. My dad actually just gave me the award.
There, Ian's muted now.
Okay.
Sorry, Ian was still talking.
Sorry, Ian was still talking.
2, yeah, congratulations on the award. Any comments on getting it besides the fact that you were surprised that the hardware's there?
I mean, yeah, it was definitely tough coming in late for football, but I mean, as you said in the meeting, you drafted me as a football player, and then by the end of the year, said that you saw a little bit of hockey player in me and that you'd helped to develop that. I'm glad that I improved and glad that you guys saw that. So thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. It just and I probably touched on it in our end of the year meeting, but just one of the most effective players out there. You know, I knew we could get the defensive mentality from you, playing hard in the D zone, not taking that for granted, and then we're able to get a few goals in there and start to contribute offensively, and that's a good center that's a great center mentality and something that we hope we can keep improving here moving into your sophomore year. So. Congrats and have a good summer here, and hopefully football season gets going for you.
Thank you, Coach. You too.
All right, Jackson. Thank you, and we'll see you later on.
Okay. Yep. And moving on, next award, we're going to do the Rookie of the Year. Essentially the most valuable rookie, first-year player on the team, as voted by the players. And we're actually sticking in the same room.
Oh, okay.
Looks like, yep, there he is. He's on screen already. So the news broke. Number 5, Drake Davidson, Rookie of the Year, voted on by your peers. Congratulations.
What's up? Thank you.
Any people you want to contribute your success to this year? Any thank yous you want to give shout outs to?
Definitely the coaches and definitely my line mates, Charles and Ian. Definitely helped me a lot. And I'd also like to thank my brother showing me around.
Yeah, awesome. I was hoping you'd go to number 6, your brother. Very great senior leadership from him, and I love seeing you guys interact. Not always, handshakes and hugs, but at the right times pushing you, and I love seeing that. So excited to have your family another 3 years here. So congratulations. Anything else you want to comment on throughout the year? Your favorite moment? You got the stage.
Just spending a lot of time with my line mates. I really enjoyed that. Like Dryland, like all the boys. Boys made it better.
Absolutely, always a good time. Well, congrats, Drake, on the award, and have a good summer.
Thank you. You too.
Hair looks good too.
Yeah, looks good.
Thank you.
Thanks, Drake.
Thank you.
All right, moving on. We will do most inspirational player award. This is not JV or varsity award, just the whole team. So all 35, 36 guys in the running, players in the running for it. And as voted this year, I think we do get quite a bit of votes for this. A lot of different people, I feel, I guess, our players are inspired. But this one, I loved it going to this player who had a tough way to end his senior year with getting his knee tweaked late in the year and everything being up in the air for state tournament. This player really fought through a lot of adversity and were able to play that state tournament game. And I couldn't be more happy that this player was voted for the award. But most inspirational player, number 33, Ryan Webb. Webby, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
Great. You know how to work a Zoom call. I love it. Stayed muted, now unmuted. Perfect. How's that? Is that a Callaway little hat?
Yes, sir. I'm always wearing a bucket hat.
Always got a bucket hat on. Talk to us a little bit about your emotions going through that last months of the year. One, it being your senior year, and then two, having to deal with that injury.
Yeah, it was tough, especially having it happen at the end of the year there. Probably the worst time it could have happened, but I think it was Michael Chris that gave me some advice. He just said, everything happens how it was supposed to. So that was my view on it. Keep my mood up and stuff. And I was glad I got to play that last state tournament game. So
yeah, did you say Big Mike? Is that Mike Chris? Is that who you were talking to?
yeah.
Awesome. Good to hear. Anything since you got the stage and we know you like to party from what was that back freshman year? Any fun story you want to share? Your senior year, you kind of got the floor. So people you want to thank, a fun story or a game that you remember most?
I want to thank my family, all you coaches, Tony, trainers, especially for helping me through my injury, and Craig, and then obviously all my teammates. I'm glad I was able to inspire them. And then my favorite game was probably our comeback win. We were down 3-rip to KC, and I actually got hurt in that game and came back, and we were able to come back and win that one. So that was cool.
Yeah, I remember that game well. That we just got rolling, and it was awesome to see how dangerous we could be when we got the ball rolling for us. And they had no answer for us, and that was the hope going into state tournament. Just came up a little short on those power plays. So, but yeah, congrats on getting that award and a great 4 years. Loved coaching you. Obviously, your little brother Jackson's on the team now, so absolutely going to see you around, and happy we get the Webbies 3 more years. So, congrats.
Yes, sir.
How's the golf game?
Oh, it's pretty good. I've been going out a decent amount. It's pretty much the only thing to do right now, but yeah, and I'm just playing golf and working at the course. I'm out there a decent amount.
Has your are you playing for your school still? Is your senior year up, or was that last year?
That was in the fall, so yeah, I'm done with golf season.
All right, Webby. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, best of luck at Iowa State next year, man.
Yep, thank you.
All right, I think we had, 2 more awards here. The last award that's voted on by the players, the Jim Blackburn Memorial Sportsmanship Award. This award is presented to the player showing superior strength and balance in 3 areas. Physical, strives hard to reach potential and express himself with his play. Number 2, mental, is a student on and off the ice. And 3, spirit, is a unselfish player with unlimited desire. And I know we've had a little description on Jim Blackburn and what he meant to this organization years ago, and to have his name still going through our program every year is a great thing, a great tradition, and something we should continue. Earning himself, just looking at this program, there's so many great players listed here, a lot of which I've coached, and adding his name to this list is going to be a dual combo. It was too close to give it to one, so we're splitting the award. Co-winners are captain number 21, Clark Kruger, and senior defenseman number 32, Will Young. Congratulations to both you young men. Looks like we got Will on. We've talked to Clark a few times, so I think going to 3-2 is perfect. Will, do you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Awesome. Look at that hair. You looking good? You got baseball season going?
Yeah, I just got home from practice, so.
Okay, awesome. Thanks for joining us. Your first thoughts, comments on receiving this Jim Blackburn Award from your peers?
Well, it's an honor to be given this award, knowing the background and how much it means to this family that I get to call the Capitals. It's just a huge honor to be given this to me, and the Clarks. So
Yeah, yep. And I'll just, again, like I was doing to some of the other players, you kind of have the stage. Anything else you want to say? Senior year, I don't know if we're going to get the seniors back on. I think we're going to try to do some senior parting awards, or parting gifts. You don't need to touch on those, but anything else? Favorite memory on the ice or off the ice in this case?
well, personally, senior night was huge for me. It kind of brought everybody back together. Even though we weren't all on the same side, we still had each other's backs. But I just loved playing it all 4 years. I wanted to thank the coaches, Tony, trainers, and Craig, and then my family for getting drugged all over hell and back for 10 years, just to sit in some cold drinks. So.
Yeah, your family's been amazing. Definitely going to be missing the whole family. You guys were a true capital family, buying in 100% in all aspects. Both you as a player, and then your family as parents, and your sister helping out in any way she could. So we wish you guys nothing but the best, and really appreciate everything you did for this organization. Thank you, Will.
Well, how's
you.
how's lake season going? I know your parents been at the lake a couple times. Have you been on the boat yet?
Yeah, I have. Last 2 weekends, I finally got out there. So I brought Hub out once. He was having a blast.
So I got to ride.
Buzz just being Buzz.
I got to ride on your boat before you did this year, right?
Yeah, I was upset about that one, but.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on.
Way life goes.
Yeah. Thanks for coming on. We'll talk to you later.
Yeah, no problem.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Our final award of the night, voted on the CAPS award. It stands for, where's the page? It's character, attitude, performance, and sportsmanship. I think I nailed it.
Yeah, you did.
But I'll go ahead and find that page anyways. We started this award back in 2015. We view it as kind of like the Hobie Baker Award. They tried doing something kind of national level. Obviously, the Hobie Baker goes to the best college player, Division I hockey. They also expanded that to, reach out to any high school team that kind of wanted to participate and nominate their Hobie Baker winner for their team or organization. We kind of just took that and made it our own team award, and we now call it the CAPS Award, Character, Attitude, Performance, and Sportsmanship. Great names on this list as well, and this is voted on by the coaches and Tony, and our CAPS Award winner this year goes to our other captain, number 23, Mason Porup. Mason, you got us. You copy.
Yeah, I got it.
All right. I feel like I'm on a NASCAR team right now in the pit or something. So how's it going? You got baseball season going finally?
Yeah.
That's
First
awesome.
game tomorrow.
That's great to hear. Very bummed the way all you seniors had your school years end, but maybe that was probably fun for you guys, but missing out on some of those fun things. But awesome that baseball's going. Your thoughts, comments on receiving the CAPS Award and joining that those 5 names that will be in there forever.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. I just like to thank all my teammates and the boys for making me the guy I was. And also like to thank the coaches and Tony for nominating me for this award. And it's just a pleasure to win this. And I'd like to thank my parents for making me the great kid I am today.
Awesome. Anything else? Like I've been asking everyone else, your last year, something that stands out, maybe something that hasn't been touched on yet about this past year or your 4 years as a Capital.
I'd like to just say how our senior class grew to be such a great class and close to each other and just there for one another. And then I'd like to thank the younger guys for making my senior year a great year to end.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, congrats, Mason, and hope to catch a game in your senior baseball year. So best of luck there. Hope you guys can win it all. Not sure what the rankings are or whatever. I don't follow that closely, but best of luck. Hope you get back into the Principal Park again.
Mason, where do you play at? Where do you play at tomorrow? Are you down?
Lincoln.
Yeah, but are you playing at Princeton Park or not? Some teams are.
No, we play there the 29th of June against Christ.
Oh, 29th of June.
So they're doing like regular season games down there?
Yep.
Okay. But is that due to COVID or just for like we play the down at Wells Fargo?
Yeah, it's due to COVID since the minor leagues don't get to have a season.
Mason, what's
so it's open, sure.
What's your thought? What are you hearing about the major leagues? Are they having a season? You think they'll get it going, or what's your thought?
I heard they're going to start up soon, but the minors aren't going to play, so that's why the Cubs are hosting high school games for us.
So the minors are done altogether?
Yep.
Holy crap!
Yeah, I think they had to release a lot of players too, so that's a bummer for them.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, Mason. Well, thanks for coming on. It's been great to have you on our team for 4 years. So.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks.
Congratulations.
All right. We're going to move on here. We're going to try. We're closing. We've been on for a couple hours here. We're closing down a little bit. Going to try to get the other coaches up here. They've been in the background the entire time. They're back there having some wings, drinking some beers. So. They've been watching the show from one of the many TV screens behind us here in the studio. So Joe's jumping back on here, and hopefully we can get some other coaches up here.
Tony, I got some leash here on the headset, hopefully.
Okay.
We're going to try to get all the coaches up here.
Yeah.
If we
Do you
can.
want one of my headsets, or do you want me to stay on? It doesn't matter to me. You guys got anything to say?
Or do we want to?
We'd like to hear from you. Andrew, come on.
Do you want to do one at a time?
Yeah, let's do one at a time.
All right. Well, looks like Andrew Himmelson is first in line. Come in behind here. We'll grab his gift. And then I'll hand off the headset here, I guess, and you can introduce him, and we'll see what he has to say.
All right.
Returning guest.
Yeah.
Second appearance.
Second appearance. Welcome to the studio again. The first time was on a Zoom or whatever we did. It wasn't very good, I didn't think. You were great, but I don't think I had things set up. But welcome to the studio, and congratulations on you're going to have a baby boy coming up here in November or December.
We're excited.
You're excited, good. A hockey player for sure.
We're going to let him pick between the NHL or the PGA. Whatever he ends on is his choice there.
Okay, PGA would be a lot easier on your body. I don't have to tell you that. Right, Coach?
No. His choice, though.
His choice, all right. Yep. Well, I'll ask you some of the questions Coach Spring asked. Any favorite memories from the season? I know you didn't go on all the road trips. You're a busy man and a family man, which is totally understandable. But I know the coaching, the rest of the coaches, myself, and the board really appreciate everything you do and everything you bring. So any thoughts on the season? Or
probably like most people, the two favorite memories were Turkey Cup, which every year that you win is going to be a favorite memory, and then JV State, making it to where we did and how we played and rebounded and all of that. And it was exciting to see what's coming up down the pipe here.
What else? What's going on during summer?
Nothing much.
You've been quarantined at home.
Yeah.
I know that. I know I texted you back and forth a couple of times, you guys. You've been at home, so have you been back to work yet downtown, or you everything out of the house so far?
Nope, everything out of the house. I am not a home cat. I need to be out seeing people, so I was going nuts not talking to people and seeing people in person, getting a little better now. But I'm ready for all this to simmer down and start getting back to normal life.
What some of the seasons out there, the guys that get paid to play hockey, the AHL and the league you're in, now they're done. They didn't get to finish their season. Doesn't look like they're going to have any playoffs. At least the NHL players are going to make it to the playoffs. Looks like maybe August would be great to have some playoffs. But any of your buddies, what do they do with the long season? They go find a job somewhere, or they I'm often curious what they out landscaping, or what are they doing? Any of your buddies lose their job?
Both sides. Depends what kind of contract you have when you went into the season. But some are enjoying all the time off because they got all their money and bonuses, and some are going out and finding jobs, working at golf courses and doing things just to keep themselves afloat. So a little different situation.
Yeah. You excited to see some NHL maybe end of July, August? I am, for sure.
I think it's going to be amazing to see it come back on. One, because I'm just sick of watching reruns of everything on TV. And there's only so much 30 for 30 you can watch and whatever else. But
Yep.
and second, just being in the middle of the summer and great weather, and it'll
Yep.
be nothing but hockey
Yep.
nonstop for 2 months.
Yeah. All right, Coach, we're going to move it on here. Thanks for jumping on here. We're going to get another coach up here. And
Perfect.
appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tony.
Coach Elliott's coming on.
You get your gift.
All right, Coach Elliott, we got a gift for you, it looks like. Welcome to the
Perfect.
studio.
Well, thank you.
And
It's
welcome to the 2019 banquet.
Yeah, it's been fun to watch from my lazy boy over there, looking on. We had a NASCAR race going. We had bowling going. We had the live feed of the banquet here. It's been good. It's been good.
How hard was it to watch the live feed on a delay over there?
It's a little bit of a delay. We had it turned up. I was worried that you guys could hear us too, but
Yeah.
now that I have the headset on, I realize that you can't hear anything.
No, you
except
can't
for,
hear anything.
except for this. Yeah.
No. So thank you for everything you've done this season. Everything you guys you bring to, I know the board, myself, and the coaches appreciate that, and anything that sticks out in your mind for the season that sticks out.
Well, it's just been it's been such a pleasure to be part of the organization again. I've said it a number of times. This time of being a part of the Capitals as a high schooler for me and my brother and our family was such a great time and good memories, and to be able to come back to it and be a part of it again, I'm very thankful of it, and the past couple years have been wonderful.
So you've been up to, where did you say you've been at the lake? Oh, Panor, Lake Panor.
Yeah, my wife's family has a house out there, and they're snowbirds, so they go down to Arizona for a couple months in the winter, and their return back has been delayed with all this, and the cabin was Banquet, and we decided to take all of our screens and our computers and everything and go up, and initially it was for a week, and we got it towards the end of that week and decided not to come home, and our 1 week turned into 4.5, and it's been an awesome place to work from remotely, and we're back in town now, but we're thankful for the time to be up there.
Any talk of when you're actually go back to the office, or not even a talk?
So my desk is about 15 feet from Andrew's desk.
Oh, okay.
Usually.
All right.
So we're in the same boat.
Okay.
So yeah, a couple more weeks here. Our office in West Moines is being renovated, and I think our team is gonna wait to be back there a bit. So we have a few more weeks of working remotely.
Excited to see some NHL in August?
I am, yeah. It'll be good to see any live sport, but especially hockey. It'll be fun to see somebody race for the cup.
What do you think it'll be for those teams out there, no fans? Is that going to be hard?
It's going to be different, absolutely, for those guys. One just being in the mindset to go out there and do the job because of the job, not because of having 15, 17, 20,000 people watching. Noises are going to be different. For goalies, I would expect shots are going to be different because above the dasher board you're going to have a different look in. So all those little nuances of the game are going to change a little bit, and it's going to be fun to see how those pros react to it.
Man, their TV ratings are going to go out of this world on it. I would assume so.
Yeah, everyone's excited to see live sports, and all of us hockey lovers are going to be excited to watch hockey.
Yeah. All right, let's bring on the last one up here. We saved the best for last, didn't we, Coach?
Yeah, I'll let you say that. No, I'm excited. Here's Evan Stanislav.
Let's go, Stanny. We're chirping you.
It was subtle. I wasn't listening. Hopefully I don't repeat too much of what the other coaches said.
Evan Stanislav, how are you? Welcome to the Capitol studio.
Yeah, it's great to be
Hey, we
here.
got a gift here for you.
Look at
Number
that.
19. Is that your old Capitals number?
Yeah,
Stanley?
number 19. I had the Lanigan's number.
All right, Coach. I know what you've been doing this summer. Well, let's talk about the season. We better not forget about the Capitals. I'm excited about talking what you're doing this summer. So, anything stick out in your mind this season so far? And you went on probably. Did you go on 100% of the road trips this year? Or?
I think I made all the road trips.
I think you did too. So we had a lot of fun road trips and a lot of live PD. I heard they canceled that show.
Yeah, it's done. I can't believe that.
I thought of you, yeah.
That was the coach's go-to hotel room show is live PD. So
yeah. So besides live PD in the after hours of room check, what else sticks out in your mind this season and so forth?
I didn't hear the other coaches' answers, but I think maybe Himmelson mentioned the Turkey Cup. Another Turkey Cup win is always great. Kind of not the highlight of the year, but something good to go on the rest of the season. And then I think the team itself just faced some adversity this year, but with the group we had, I think we handled it pretty well. And doing this, that was my third year, and seeing the seniors this year from where they were when I started to where they are now is just kind of it's the first year it hit me that how much growth that the kids had, and it was fun to see everyone grow up. And I'm gonna miss all the seniors, and overall, good year, I think.
Yeah, little Lanny's even growing up a little bit. Yeah. So, all right, well, let's talk about what you're doing. You bought a boat this year. I'm just going to tell you right off the bat, it was the worst investment ever. So, as a boat owner, you can say that as you dump tons of money into a boat and never get any return out of it.
Yeah, I'm figuring that out pretty quick.
It sure is a lot of fun, though, isn't it?
Oh, it's a blast. I'm looking forward to getting out more and maybe see you down at Rathbun.
Yeah, come down to Lake Rathbun. We'd love to have you down there, and you're learning how to put it on the trailer and trailer it up and all the fun stuff, isn't it?
I'm making my wife handle most of that.
Well, that's good, because once she learns, it makes your job a lot easier. So
yeah, she's getting real good at it. So
you haven't had any fights putting it on the trailer yet, have
Not
you?
yet.
Yeah.
A lot of the ramps have been too crowded. So
yeah.
Once they get crowded, it's going to be maybe a little more difficult. But
yeah. All right, Stanley. Well, thank you so much for everything you've done and you do and everything, and look forward to the next season and enjoy the rest of your summer. And you excited for NHL hockey in August?
I think we all are. I know you like racing, but
I do like
the only
racing.
thing on TV right now is golf and racing.
Yeah,
so
golf and racing.
maybe some contact sports would be good.
Yep, made it down to Knoxville Speedway on Friday night. That was a lot of fun. So, one more thing before you leave. I smoked 4 pork butts the other day, 12 hours on the smoker. I thought of you. It turned out one in bourbon sauce.
I got to get back on it.
Yeah, we went over to Stanley's house at the end of the season, and he smoked a brisket and some chicken, and oh my gosh, on the Traeger smoker, it was unbelievable. So, thanks, Stanley. We're going to finish this out here. I think the coach's gift. I don't know if Coach Spring didn't get one yet. Got to get Coach Spring his gift yet. And then closing comments with Joe and I, and we're going to try to get everybody out here. We wanted to get it done in 3 hours, and it looks like we should be able to get it done here. So. Flat pill. Yeah, you guys, I didn't see your comment there on Facebook, but I'll yell at Stanny now. Stanny, they're chirping you on your hat, just so you know. Something about a flat hat or a flat bill or something. Yeah, Stanny's right. You players wouldn't know style if it hit you in the face. That's coming from your coach, Stanny. So, all right. I think that's.
I definitely don't know anything about style.
Coach Spring, there's your gift. We give it to you, or I think right there's your number 25.
Yeah, I'm back on.
All right, you're back on. We're going to get some closing comments from you, and I don't know if Joe's got some closing comments here too, but Coach Spring, I'll say it to you. Thanks for everything you've done for the hockey team, and anything stick out in your mind. We always put a lot of time into it, so. Yeah, anything sticks out in your mind of the season? I think we had a pretty good season.
Yeah,
where we wanted to
kind of touched on
the
the JV squad this year. I just wanted to circle back to the varsity squad and just commend them for how much they did improve. I know, as I mentioned, we didn't finish the way we wanted to. Only one team, at the end of the day gets to do that, and unfortunately, it wasn't us this year. But the improvement, we essentially had the same. Bulk of the varsity team from last year into this year, and last year it was a little bit more of a struggle, hard to beat teams above us, and this year I think we definitely overcame that. We weren't able to to get Sioux City or Waterloo, but we were right there in 1-goal games with them down to the last minute. So I just think our improvement as a group it was really good and may get overlooked with how things ended and how we wrapped up the year. Losing in that to Kansas City, but the progress that all these young men made should not go overlooked, and I'm very proud of every one of them and wish them all the best of luck in college or junior hockey if they're able to do that. So congrats to all you seniors. Appreciate all the hard work you guys put in for all us coaches and the way you guys treated Tony, because I think you're the backbone, as a lot of people say, and I want to make sure everyone's giving you that respect and that continues down the road. And I think those seniors showed that to our underclassmen and hope they can continue to carry on this amazing Capital tradition.
With that, got any other announcements?
No, I mean, we don't announce captains.
Okay.
We've kind of gone back and forth on it. I'm willing to do that. I think hopefully everyone's still listening. I'll make another announcement as we go. But this past year, we always vote for captains. Obviously, some years it's maybe too close or too sporadic. So we'll wait and do another vote when we have a full team, when we have new players on there. This year it's pretty clear cut. We had 32 votes and 30 votes for the top two, and those top two, number 29, Brett Baxter, will be a captain this next year. Congratulations, Brett. Joining him will be number 14, Caleb Paulus, with that long flow. I think I saw him a couple times. He's got that growing pretty long right now. And then number 28, our golf extraordinaire, Jack Starr, will also be a captain. All three had some clear-cut votes, so it's pretty evident who people feel should be leading this team next year. So I'm happy to announce that, and congratulations to you three. We got rookie, essentially it's like tryout camp tomorrow, and then I run Caps camp Tuesday. And then same thing the following week, and then that next week, last week of June, is we have tryouts. So we'll have, 10 plus, around 10 members joining our team. So hopefully we give them a warm welcome, and congrats to you, you leaders. I see.
All right, we'll bring him on here.
I see Paul's hair. That's that girl. That's Caleb Paulus right there. Congrats to you boys. I don't know if you guys can chime in. Brett, can you try talking through there, or is that not going to work? I think they're watching it on TV, so it's a little bit delayed.
I think they're muted.
Yeah, they're getting the phone. They're grabbing the phone. Yeah, do the phone thing.
Oh, they're walking away, so I think they're going to go do the phone thing here. So, Joe, you're going to have to probably get them on the individual there.
I think it's on Clark's phone.
Oh, okay.
Styles, Davidson, good to see you boys. Didn't get to chat with you, but Styles, hope fishing and hunting's going well for you.
Yeah, so they're a little bit delayed. And
hello.
All right.
What's up?
Joe, I don't see him yet.
Yeah, but I heard you. Who is that? State your name.
All three of us. Jack Starr.
Oh, nice. Hey, Jack. I didn't see you there in the room either. So, hey, boys, congrats on being named captains. Your guys' thoughts. Go one at a time would probably be best.
Pretty psyched about it. Thanks to the boys for thinking to write my name down and thinking of me as a leader. Really appreciate it.
Just going off you said, it's an honor to be selected captain. Glad to see my teammates think me as a leader, and I can't wait to get started next year.
Thanks for the votes, boys.
All right, guys. Thank you. We're going to go back to the studio here. Thanks for jumping in. And that is...
All right. See ya.
By the way, boys.
Okay. We're going to turn that down. And I think, Coach Spring, thank you.
All right. Yeah, hey, thank you. Great year. I thought this went awesome considering the circumstances.
Yeah.
Hopefully next year things quiet down. We can get into a banquet hall again. But thank you to everyone that helped out. Thank you, Tony, for doing this all from your basement. And thank you to all the players for chiming in and being able to work on a Zoom call. In my profession, there's some people out there still not able to figure it out, and they got 20, 30 years on you. So nice work out of you guys on figuring this out. So congrats. See you all later. Well, some of you on Tuesday.
Yes. All right, Joe's back on.
We got just one more thing here, and to reiterate what Coach Spring said, the importance of Tony Scott to this organization is never stressed enough. And I know Tony doesn't like this, but we're going to do it anyway.
No, I don't like it.
And I remember 3 years ago when Brett was a freshman, everyone told me what a value Tony Scott was to this organization. And every year that goes by, I realize it more and more and more. And Tony, every parent, every player, every coach really appreciates what you do. You put a tremendous amount of time into this. If you guys could see the setup he has in his basement right now, I have no idea how he gets this done, but it's pretty cool. His broadcasts are awesome for our families to watch. So that being said, our final event here of the night, if I can find it, is Tony's gift.
Oh boy. Oh boy, I don't like this stuff.
And Tony, you're such a value to this organization. When we ask people to contribute to Tony, there's no questions asked. So there's a cooler here.
Oh, cool.
If you guys can't see, but I would recommend you open that cooler.
I'm not sure if I know how to open it. Cooler, it's awesome. That would come in handy on the boat. Oh, Jesus, criminy, guys. Well, they gave me a generous, guys. It's a lot of money here, guys, and I don't even know what to say.
And Tony, that's from all the parents. So that is our thank you to you.
Wow.
To all the time that you put in here. I mean, thank you.
Wow.
Take your wife out.
Yeah.
I know she puts a tremendous amount of, or uses a tremendous amount of patience during hockey season for you to be able to do everything you do for us. So you do whatever you want to do with that. But
all right. Thanks, Coach.
Coach Elliott's giving them a hug.
You know what? And I'm glad you said my wife there. I had it on my notes to thank her earlier, and I did not. So thank you, Kelly Scott. I know she gives me a lot of shit sometimes. Oh, we could go do this, but you got that thing called hockey. But and all these coaches back there, they're going to learn that someday. They just got married.
They just got married. And I'll even say thank you to my wife. She helps me a lot with a lot of this administrative things that they do take time, and it takes a lot of people to run this organization. But Tony, thank you.
You're welcome.
And I just said to the coaches while you're giving their gifts, I think this went a lot better than I was expecting, actually.
Well, I've sat down here and figured this shit out multiple times, and I was worried too. I was pretty nervous today that everything is going to work, and it worked pretty well. Had some other options on here, but that didn't go so well. But you guys don't see that on the other side. But I appreciate it. This is a great organization. Tony Dressen is the one that suckered me into this years ago when Coach Spring came on, but we've worked together. And this Capitals organization wasn't going the way we wanted it to, so we're definitely back on track. We're not getting the state championships that we want, but it's coming. I promise you that. It's coming one of these days. So appreciate it, everything the board does, everything my wife does. I'm out.
You're great, Tony. We love you.
All right. Thanks, guys. That's a wrap.